Yo everyone, how's it going? I just want to do a video and go over my 2019 highlights of the year, some of the best things that happened to me, some of the nice things that I came across and that made the year a buzz for me. So the first one was at the start of the year when Frankie and Benny's came out with some vegan options, and straight away I just want to say I'm based in Northern Ireland. A lot of the rest of the places in the UK have great vegan options there before they come here, so we're always like a little behind. So yeah, they had a soya burger, a soya beet burger, pizza, a nice salad, some cheesy garlic bread. Much later in the year, they had breakfast, which was delicious as well. So all that was awesome. Okay, the next one was McDonald's released a veggie wrap and a veggie deluxe burger. And the wrap was vegan, and the deluxe could easily be made vegan just by removing mayo, and then I added like tomato and onion and whatever. That was awesome. I hadn't been in McDonald's in like over 3 years as a vegan, and yeah, it was cool to go back and be able to eat something that was, you know, cruelty free, and just make a point of that and say, yo, you can go to these places that pay for the abuse and murder of animals and get something that doesn't pay for the abuse and murder of animals. The next thing was that me and my partner moved in together into our own place. That's where I am right now doing these videos, and yeah, great experience. I come from a big-ish family, and yeah, I felt like I needed my own space a long time before I actually got it. And for me, that was just awesome. Have my own space, can do things like this comfortably now, and yeah, incredibly grateful to live in my own way and in my own place now. So it's beautiful. Really grateful for that. Another thing, I went to a music festival in Dublin called Longitude. Was initially supposed to see Chance the Rapper even before Longitude, and he cancelled like 3 times. Man, I love Chance so much, but it was really grim. Anyway, so Stormzy replaced him, and I was like, oh, I've heard of Stormzy, I know Stormzy, so I started getting into his music before the gig just to get ready for it. Fell in love with Stormzy and Grime, Dave, AJ Tracy, all those dudes. Yeah, so that was real cool. It was new musical style for me to get into in 2019. Love that, love music. Music is therapy. So yeah, that was good. I went to Cambridge. I have a friend who lives in Cambridge. A poet friend, actually, really beautiful guy called Seamus Fox. You can find some of his work online. You can find his YouTube channel, I'll link that. Yeah, Seamus is awesome. He works for an organization called Emmaus. Started off in France by this priest dude, and basically they're an organization. They have housing, and they basically give the likes of recovering alcoholics, drug addicts, just really people in need. They give them meaning in their life. They give them a job. They give them a renewed sense of purpose, and they give them some sort of stability to help reintegrate themselves into society, and to just give them, to bring up their self-respect and their self-esteem, and, you know, to instill some self-importance in them. Yeah, so Emmaus are awesome. Seamus Fox is a brilliant poet. You should check out his work. Also, he went around the community of Emmaus in the UK, and spoke with homeless people, and basically wrote a book of poems called No Homeless Problem and Other Poems, and you can get it on Amazon. I got it. Really good. Short poems, powerful, poignant, and compassionate. Beautiful work. Yeah, you can check that out. When I was over visiting Seamus, we went to London, and I managed to make a quick trip to Temple of Hackney. For those who don't know of Temple of Hackney, it is an all vegan fast food eatery, and they do the likes of it's like, man, they do such good vegan junk food. You know, chicken burgers with bacon and cheese. Their fries are really good. You can get like little chicken bites, all sorts of good stuff, man, but it's all made from plants. It's all cruelty free, and it's absolutely delicious and well worth the money. So check out Temple of Hackney as well. That was awesome for me to go there. I've been there a couple of times, but amazing place to go for food. So check that out if you're in Hackney. And I know there's another one in London somewhere. Oh yeah, okay, so I have a bit of a sweet tooth, and Frutella gummies came out, vegan obviously. So that was good. because they're really, really delicious. That's just a little thing, but I thought it was worth throwing in there. Something else that happened this year was my friend Cliff threw a barbecue get together. Me and my vegan activist friends, we went to Cliff's house and everybody brought food, and we just had a really good time, drinking, eating, socializing, hanging out, and it was just awesome because it, you know, I imagine certain people have this idea that like, what do vegans eat at a barbecue? Man, we can eat everything that you can eat. It's just made from plants. You know, beef burgers, chicken burgers, sausages, whatever, all that stuff that's typically made of the dead flesh of decomposing animals. And we can have all that stuff too, and so much more. But yeah, that was awesome. It was really, really cool to do that, so that was a highlight. This year as well, Greg's came out with a vegan sausage roll. Sorry, not this year, 2019. Greg's came out with a vegan sausage roll, and yeah, amazing, convenient, tasty. Who doesn't like a sausage roll? So this one's specific to Ireland. There is a Mexican burrito chain called Boojum, and really, really tasty. But in 2019, they released a 3-bean chili, and it just went so well with all the other food items that you could get in like I always get a burrito bowl. Tons of different beans, peppers, onions, different kinds of rice, different kinds of salsa, guacamole, salad. So good, so good. And they kept the 3-bean chili, so roll on 2020 and all that. It's all good. Vegan food is so tasty, and I love Boojum, so yeah, that was awesome. Another thing, in 2019 I went clubbing with my vegan activist friends, and I'd never done that before. I used to be a bit of a party animal back in the day and got into vegan activism. I was completely sober for a year, got my head straightened, and then yeah, went out clubbing again with those guys and girls, and it was so much fun. Like, just renewed appreciation for dancing and music, and yeah, it was awesome. So that was big in 2019 for me. So one of our members of our vegan activism group, Beth, has a little bit of land and some rescued farm animals, and visited Beth's place. She has dogs, she has a donkey, a pony, sheep, goats, pigeons, and it's just really therapeutic as someone who spends a lot of time speaking up for animals who face immense cruelty and ultimately slaughter, to go and see animals in a sanctuary type setting where they're free, and yeah, it was beautiful. So that's always got to do that more this year. Actually, it's always good for the mental health when you're dealing with the complete opposite most of the time, you know. So the official Animal Rights March, hosted by Surge. In 2019 it was co-hosted as well by Extinction/Animal Rebellion. But yeah, I think that was like my 3rd year in a row going to that, and it's just so empowering as an activist to go and be with thousands and thousands. I think it was like 12,000 people attended in 2019, of like-minded, compassionate, planet conscious people who give a damn about the future and give a damn about, you know, better rights and freedom for animals, and just, yeah, a beautiful thing to be a part of. So much positive energy, so much hope for the future, for a better future. Beautiful, love it. Yeah, check out, I actually did do a video I captured one of the animal rights marches one year, so I'll link it up above and you can check it out if you want. But yeah, great thing to be a part of, and it's only going to get bigger and bolder, and it's the future, man, so get on the right side of history. One of the co-founders of Surge, many people will be familiar with Earthing Ed. He is also opened a restaurant, him and his partner, called Unity Diner. Really beautiful concept. All the profit goes to funding animal rights projects, advertising, exposés, whatever, like lots of really cool stuff going on there. But the food in Unity Diner is so good, and they used to have a restaurant in Hoxton in London, and I went there after the Animal Rights March, and it was so good, man. Everything you can imagine. Tasty burgers, man, hot dogs, dirty loaded fries, all that good stuff. Delicious, beautiful, and yeah, always a highlight going to a tasty vegan restaurant that's completely ethical and check out Unity Diner. They've moved now, but yeah, really, really good stuff. By the way, I just want to say this is in no particular order. This is just sort of, I was scrolling through my phone and I was looking at photographs that I took throughout the year. So another cool thing that happened in 2019 was Toy Story 4 came out. I love Disney movies, love the Toy Story saga, and the fourth one was cool. So yeah, I just want to give a shout out to Toy Story, and I got a big inner child that I'm still very much in tune with. So yeah, that was awesome. Another thing in 2019, random, but yeah, I learned how to drive a forklift. I just thought I would throw that in there. That was work related, my job, but something I never thought I would do. And yeah, interesting. Anyway, moving on. I went to my first proper pig vigil. I've been to a couple of vigils before outside slaughterhouses. Yeah, sad state of affairs. You know, trucks come filled with animals to be slaughtered. A couple of times before, like the slaughterhouse people got the word and they didn't bring the trucks. But this one, we had negotiated with the slaughterhouse people, and they stopped the trucks for us and gave us a couple of minutes with each truck to just put some compassion and love into the animals before they were sent off for slaughter. So that was really powerful. I hope to do a lot more. We'll be doing a lot more of that this year. Very, very important stuff to keep you know, animals at the forefront of your mind and why you do your activism and everything if you're a vegan activist. But yeah, another cool thing that I did in 2019 was I went to vegan camp out. It was awesome. Check that out if you never heard of it. Really cool experience. Going next year. Got my tickets the day I came home, but I got served toe fish and chips by Earthling Ed. I danced with James Aspey. I met Vegan Vizard. So many good things about that. Awesome speeches, awesome food, awesome music. Camping experience, really, really cool. One small thing I did, I just thought it was cool. Those multi-faith rooms in airports. Airports are really busy and everyone's stressed, so I went into a multi-faith room when I was traveling and just meditated there for a bit. It was really cool. It was really quiet and calm and peaceful. And yeah, it's important to take time to be still and quiet amidst the busyness of life sometimes, you know. So there was a animal rights march in Dublin in 2019, and somehow I got a megaphone in hand and was leading the chants the whole way. It was really, really cool. This like spirit in me came out, and I felt like really in tune with my purpose, and that stuff like that is what I'm supposed to be doing. So that was really, really awesome. Loved it, had a great time. I love Tupac, and on his anniversary every year I take some time out and reflect. I grew up listening to rap and hip hop music, and Tupac was my hero. I was really into the conspiracy and fascinated by his prophetic sense of death and everything. But yeah, I still take time on his anniversary and reflect, and man, such a wise, poetic, deep dude. But yeah, in October I went back to London for the Rebellion, Extinction / Animal Rebellion, major event. Shut down the centre of London, trying to make noise, trying to get the government to listen, to take action on a governmental, systemic level for climate change. Really, really powerful, seen a lot of really creative forms of activism. Learned a lot about arrest and how much you can not get away with, but how far you can take your form of protest before you risk arrest. Learned the importance of arrest, and yeah, just a really, it was difficult at times, but it was a really worthwhile experience, and I'm glad I went. So that was amazing. After the London Rebellion, or at sometime during the London Rebellion, went back to Unity Diner when they moved. New location, and it's just really awesome. The interiors, the vibe inside, the food. But yeah, there was this one guy in particular who worked there, Ellis, that I met the first time, and he was such a nice guy. And he was there again, and he remembered me, and I got a photograph, and just a really cool dude. So I wanted to shout out Ellis. It was just really awesome that he was still there. And yeah, beautiful. I love meeting beautiful people. So I got into incense and crystals and saging in 2019, and that stuff's always been on the periphery for me. I'm quite a spiritual person, but yeah, so it sort of deepened my understanding and awareness and just leveling of that sort of realm. But really, really cool. Crystals, man, I really like clear quartz, rose quartz, amethyst, and black tourmaline. My favorite types of incense are patchouli and frankincense, and sage is pretty good itself. Felt really good. I saged the whole house, and yeah. Another thing in 2019, I seen, it's actually one of my best friends' fathers. He's a musician called Tony Calarachi, and his music is awesome. Really cool jazzy style, but man, the way he plays it, he has this awesome way of building like tension and then release. It's, I know all music is built on creating tension and release, but he's really good on the fretboard, and man, to even describe his style or anything is to do him an injustice, because I don't want to box it in. But Tony Calarachi, I'll link his YouTube channel. Really awesome musician from Belfast. Something cool that came out was vegan coleslaw. Tesco have this range now, Plant Chef, or Plant Kitchen, I'm not sure, Plant Chef maybe. But coleslaw, man, I just couldn't be bothered to make my own vegan coleslaw, but it came out and it was cheap, and it's really good. So I love food, man. Yeah, so I already said I rekindled a love for dancing, and in 2019 I also lost the ability to walk, because one night I went out and danced honestly like solid for 3 or 4 hours straight. My calves were aching, it was so hard to walk, but yeah, it was really worth it. So dancing and music are really important, I think, for anyone's well-being. If you're not passionate about either of those, like maybe you haven't found your favorite kind of music yet that just makes you want to move, so I would encourage you to think about that, because it's such a beautiful feeling when your song is on and you're just moving. Bought a cheese plant, this cool, actually I want to shout them out, Coffee and Cactus, this cool business. These 2 Australian ladies opened this business in Belfast, and they said it's quite big in Australia, but it's basically like a coffee shop that sells plants, and I thought that was really cool mood vibe going on in the coffee shop. Coffee is amazing. They have plant milks, they have really awesome vegan banana bread, but I got a cheese plant, and yeah, really cool plant. Yeah, so I thought I'd share that too. That was a highlight for me. Me and my partner had our first Christmas together in our home. That was really beautiful. Just a nice experience. We're both huge fans of Christmas. So yeah, we had our own tree and everything, really cutely decorated. It was beautiful. I made epic blueberry pancakes from scratch. Really easy vegan recipe, like, but for a long time I wasn't obviously buying pancakes because they're made with like buttermilk or whatever, you know what I mean? Who wants to have cruelty to animals an ingredient in any recipe in 2020? I don't know, but yeah, blueberry pancakes, they're here to stay for me anyway. Went to this thing in Antrim called the Enchanted Winter Garden. It's in a place called Antrim Castle Gardens, but it was towards Christmas, and they had like, it's kind of like a foresty place. They had all the trees lit up. They had music, like Disney music, Home Alone music, people doing like fire breathing and illuminated hula hoop dancing and all sorts of cool stuff. There was a carousel. I feel sick really quickly on like roller coasters, even the smallest. But I faced my fear of getting on this little carousel, and I was really proud of myself because it wasn't even that scary. The vegan activists that I work with, we went out for a Christmas dinner together in a lovely vegan restaurant called Eat Street in Belfast on the Lisburn Road, and the food was delicious. At a traditional Christmas style dinner, obviously made from plants, and it was delicious. And yeah, really nice time of the year, Christmas and everything, and to be with people who are working hard to help animals so earnestly. Yeah, highlight of my year. And yeah, just in general, another highlight of my year is just me taking this type of work more seriously and becoming more content and producer minded rather than content consumer. I want to give more this year. I've had ideas for so long in 2019, and I just never acted on them. But I'm starting to believe in myself a little bit more now, and starting to take this seriously as a serious form of work and everything. So yeah, expect bigger, better, bolder things on this channel in the future. And I just want to say I hope you all have a really great 2020, and look after yourselves and keep close to the ones you love. And yeah, signing off. right now, and yeah, go get back to your own lives and improve and grow, and yeah, catch you on the flip side. Peace.